Hi guys, so let's talk. We Nigerians, I say we Nigerians because I've not been to other parts of the world, so that's why I'm emphasizing on Nigerians. We Nigerians, we're always quick to say the government doesn't care about us, politicians they don't like us. The question is, do you care about your fellow citizens? They are not your family members. We don't. We don't care. We don't care about ourselves, and we want the government to care about us. Okay, take for instance in Abuja. Yes, I say Abuja because that's where I base. Even before the whole fuel hike and everything, when fuel was still 180, yes, 180, I'll be 185. You should see the way they pile up people, like 4 people in the back seat of a taxi. I grew up in Port Harcourt actually, and it is 3 seats, 3 people, sorry, 3 people at the back of a taxi. I've never ever seen where a cab driver carries 4 people at the back seat. But I came to Abuja and I was seeing it. I was like, for some time, I was finding it difficult to accept that fact. Like, how do you just carry 4 grown-up people? Sometimes you even see those people that have body, they'll press you like with your money that you're paying, you'll be so squeezed. Like even Geisha and Saidin said they have freedom more than us. I remember one day I was going to work from Lube, I was going to Secretariat. I said when I got to Secretariat, I couldn't move for straight 2 minutes. I'm not capping, I'm not exaggerating. I couldn't place my leg on the ground when I came down from the cab. For like 2 minutes, I had to sit down somewhere. I don't know, like in English it's called mozipu, but in Akwa Ibom we call it ipai. Like your legs will just be vibrating. Like if you try to put your legs on the floor or on the ground, to be as if you have something under your leg. That was what happened to me because I was in the middle. I was squeezed. I was the smallest person in the car. I was so stupid. I couldn't even speak out. I didn't even know what to say. I was so late for work. So on my own, let me just get to work before they deduct money from my salary. At the end of the day, all these things still bounce back to the poor, to those people that are still living average life, taking taxi to work every day. Those are still the people that all these things affect. The government not caring about the citizens, it affects us. For now, because for now I don't have. And you're still saying citizens not caring about their fellow citizens, it's still affecting those poor people like we that are still struggling. Like for now we don't have a car of our own, we still struggle to do some things. It affects the poor a lot. Okay, now take for instance, let's say cab is just a short distance, Lube to Area 1, Lube to Mbega, all those kind of distance. Okay, now let's talk about traveling all the way from Abuja to Port Harcourt. I go to Port Harcourt a lot, at least let me say once a year, because that's where I have my mom and I can't stay without seeing my mom because I love that woman so much. Okay, now even before the fuel hike, you get to the park, you see the way you sit down. Like imagine not being comfortable all the way from Abuja to Port Harcourt. Like you're just struggling, looking for where to keep your leg, looking for how to sit comfortably. You're struggling. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Then somebody will sit down there and tell me the government doesn't care about us. You, the driver, are you even caring about those people you just packed inside the bus because you want to collect your money? These drivers will never ask you if you're sitting comfortably. In fact, instead they will even be bragging. Like if you're not comfortable, come down. They will even be bragging on top of the wickedness they're doing to you. Okay, not even now, because if you talk now, they'll tell you, do you know how much you are buying for it? Then, and you know how many times I traveled to long distances? I've never been comfortable in a public transport. I mean, going far, all the way from Abuja to Port Harcourt. Okay, I'm in Abia State currently. I traveled from Abuja to Abia State. And you know what I went through? Like all throughout the cab, my legs were paining me. No even comfortable place to place my hands. How much did we pay? So don't be quick to blame the government. Don't be quick to tag bad names to the government when you're not a good person. When if they give some of us that government seat or presidential seat, man, will do worse than the people that are there right now. No cap, will do worse than people that are there right now. Because we don't like ourselves, especially in this Nigeria. We don't like ourselves, but we blame it on the government. We blame it on the government when we don't have one we love. We don't like ourselves. Let's be sincere. We don't like ourselves, especially in this Nigeria. I'm saying Nigeria because I've not been to any other country. I was born and brought up in this Nigeria. At least I've traveled to different states in Nigeria, so I can say it with boldness that we Nigerians, we don't like ourselves. One Nigeria care. We don't even like ourselves. They shout one Nigeria. Okay, I remember one day I was going out around close to police sign, but there was an accident. This lady was bleeding. It was common people, bike drivers, keke drivers, passers by, we stopping to help the victims, to help the people involved in the accident. Those ones with Benz, those ones with Venza, those ones with big cars, they were just passing like it is not their business. After all, it is not their brother, it is not their sister, it is not their wife, it is not their children. Then you sit down and tell me the government don't like us, they don't care about us. We don't care about ourselves. We should start taking care of ourselves in this 2025. Have your neighbor's back before you start saying the government doesn't care. Care about your neighbor. If you see your neighbor's child that is at home and your neighbor is not able to afford school fees, if you can, go and ask, even if it's not all of them. Say, ma, take this one. Let the child just start. By God's grace, the money will come. I've done it before. I'm not like I'm bragging, but these are little things we can do to help the society. Instead of sitting down and saying the government doesn't care about us. We don't care about ourselves. So how do you expect those ones that are not even seeing us to care about us? We that see ourselves each day, we don't care about ourselves. And we expect those people that only see us by God's grace on television. When there's an issue, yes, they'll start videoing Nigerians, they'll see them on television, and we want those people to care about us. I know I've been talking too much. Yeah, I've been talking too much. This video is quite long for some people to watch to the end. But the essence of this video is to spread love. Spread love. Stop blaming anybody. Do the little you can in the position you are. Do the little you know you can do. And stop saying the government. We can help ourselves get better. We can help the people around us get better. You go to clubs, spread money to 200, bundle by bundle. But that child in your compound, you're always sending on an errand. You see that child in the house every day. You can't even call that child and say, why are you not going to school? There are little favors we can do to make the country better instead of sitting there and waiting for the government to make it better. Spread love, more love, less ego, and so we stay talking. Peace out.